Welcome to the channel. Got a nice thing to show you guys today. It is the Alpha MK2 Smart Laser Engraver. That's right, Smart by Algo Laser. Now this is a beginner's. It could be for beginners, it could be for advanced. You can print with this machine by just using the display panel. Nothing more. And we're going to get into that, but first let's get it put together. Let me show you how quickly that went together. Then we're going to get into the controls and do some printing on different materials. We're going to print on wood, we're going to print on acrylic, we're going to print on metal. See how it does just from the screen. We're not using any programs, no computers, just from the screen. And I think you're going to find that this could be for anybody. Anybody can figure out how to work this thing. Now this is a 20-watt laser. There are many different types of lasers. There's 10 watts, 20 watts, 40 watts. You got CO2s. Excuse the wind, it is very windy. If you're wondering why I'm not in my shop, well, I have to have this out of the enclosure to show you all the features. And this room is very well ventilated. This is my new room that I'm building. So it is perfect for this, and well, let's not waste any time. Let's get going. Let's get this thing working. And I wanted to show you, they send you this nice instruction manual, color photographs, very easy to understand. That should make the process a whole lot easier. And the fact that now this is my third laser, I have a little bit of experience with them. So I kind of know what goes where and why, but they do give you this nice instruction manual. I think anybody could put it together with this. We're going to go ahead and turn the machine on. You'll see the machine is loading up. Let's get focused here on this screen here. Machine is powering on. Okay. Now, this machine comes with a USB card that we're going to go ahead and plug in. It has preloaded projects on it. We're going to be using some of them. I've already got my piece of plywood loaded in the machine. We'll be printing several images on that. But let's go over some of the controls on this first. Okay, to move your laser, well, let me go back. To move your laser head, you simply can move it back and forth. We're going to put it over the wood. You can even change the speed, how fast it moves. This is probably good for me here. You don't want too big of a jump on it. Okay. And this is for your air pump. You can actually turn your air pump on and off and increase the air from the machine. That is very convenient. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn that off for now, so we can hear. If you have an enclosure, which I do, you can control the fan for the enclosure, the light, or I believe that's either the light or the camera. I'm not sure. I didn't know about this feature. And let's go back. We can go to the settings. You can see I am connected to my internet. It is searching. It will find it. There it is. So I know I am connected. If you want to transfer from your computer, you go to this, you toggle that on. You are able to transfer right from your computer. I do not have a computer out here. And it has several languages. Well, of course, I'm speaking English. You can do a device self-test. I've already done this. It goes through the motions, sees if anything is wrong with the machine. Interrupt recovery. If you're engraving a job and the power goes out and you have this toggled on, you can recover. It will start from where you left off. And of course, the system, working mode, XYZ is usually the mode of choice for a laser engraver. You can turn the sound off. That's the beeping you hear. I kind of like it. Lets me know if I've touched it. The screen will shut off 1, 5, 30 minutes or never. I've got it for 30 minutes. That's good for me. You can format your SD card, clear your SD card, or reset the machine right here from this. Get you guys back on here better. And firmware. I had just updated my firmware, and I recommend you do that first thing. And it's checking for updates. It will not find any because I just did it. But now we are stuck waiting for it. Okay, it's up to date. You should have V219 if you're have a new machine right now. By then they may have another one out. And what is machine? Safety features, tilt detection, vibration detection, motion mode, high efficiency. That sounds good. These are factory settings here. Extended edition. Now they do have an extension you can put on this machine that I will be getting to where you have a bigger table and a bigger print area. But currently I do not have it, so I will leave that off. Now, if you have multiple laser heads, you can choose between 20 and 10. I do have a 10 coming, so this will be a handy feature. This particular laser is a 20 watt, so we're going to leave it there. Now, I'm going to get out of here, and we're going to click on projects. Now, I do have the USB disk inserted, comes preloaded with projects. You may recognize that if you watch my channel. That is the C10. We will be printing that a little later on, but let's go ahead and see what they got in here and print a few of these off. Let's just go to the images. Okay, you can see my truck came up in there. How about this dog? You know I like dogs. So we're going to engrave this. And I am on birch. Well, it's loading basswood plywood. Okay, see, this was not on here before I updated the firmware. Now it is. It even tells you, it recommends the best setting in which to engrave. And you just look at the photos and, you know, maybe I want it a little darker. So let's go with this one. I'm going to click confirm. It already sets my power to 80%. It sets the speed. And says processing. Okay, I didn't have this before I updated, so it's showing me it's going to print it right down here. It knows where the laser is. Let's go ahead. Let me get my glasses put on. We're going to do this one live, and then we'll hit start. That way you can see what's going on. I do not have my glasses. Let me pause and I'll be back. Well, my glasses were on top of my head. Okay, we are ready to hit start and go. Get you guys up here. You can see what's going on. And it's not printing a very big image because we want to be able to use this wood for other things. Very quick. Please excuse the four-wheeler sound in the background if you hear it. You should not hear it because of my microphone. There's the neighbors doing what they do. And this is real time. This is not sped up. Now this laser will fit inside the enclosure. You've seen that I've already actually had a few videos where I've printed some projects on this. Did a very nice job. While this is printing, I'll go grab one and you can see it. We'll let that print, burn, whatever it does. Okay. I really like the feature where you can choose the darkness, the texture. It gives you a choice and you can look at it. That eliminates the need to do a material test, which is really nice. And this should only take a couple of minutes. It's doing very well. Very cool laser. And it's almost done. And after doing a few of these already, I can see that you need to align your print head. It seems to want to go from top to bottom, so you got to keep that in mind when you're setting it up. Now when you're using light burn, which you can use with this laser, I have, you can position your laser with that program, and that's more like what I'm used to. But now that I'm learning this is very handy to have. I can just load something onto the card and print it, and don't have to worry about nothing. And we're coming to the end of the job. You want to make sure you wear your glasses, safety glasses that they provide. Okay, we are done. Let's get out of here. Let's move the head out of the way. Speed it up so I can move it faster. Okay, now let's take a look at that image. Isn't that cool? No computer needed. It's already on here. Alright, let's move to the next one. Alright, here's a couple of images I've done on this machine. This is my dog Waldo. He passed away in October, and I had this photo of him, and I engraved it on the algo laser. It came out beautiful. And I'll be doing some more things like that. Now I am into El Caminos, and I've also printed this on this machine. Now I was using the Lightburn software to set this up, but as you can see, it can more than handle the job. Alright, let's print some more jobs that are loaded onto the machine that we don't have to use Lightburn for. Okay, we're going to get out of that. Let's go back to the projects. We're going to print one more image that's already loaded. And let's see, we go to image, and their images are preloaded. What about this rabbit? Why don't we do that? Okay, let's bring our laser head back where we need it. I'm just showing you in real time. I need to slow that down. See how that comes in handy? So we know that this prints from top to bottom. So let's go ahead and bring it down a little bit. About right there. Let's bring it over so we're not wasting so much wood. And go back. Let's go back to the projects. Go to the USB disk. Now this comes preloaded with the machine when you get it. Okay, there it was. Rabbit. Or was it? Nope. That is another one. Okay, we need to go back and get the images. Okay. There we are. And we did choose that one there, engraving. And it's already got my basswood selected. Okay. Now again, this is coming up. We're going to go ahead and go with the one that they recommend and see what that looks like. We're going to confirm that. And even though it says processing, I figured out you can go ahead and go with it. Now it's going to print 46 by 50 millimeter. You can change that. Let's just go 50. And it should automatically set your height. It does. And so we've changed that. We could go as big as you want, as long as it will go into the table. And let's hit start. Let me get my glasses down. And we're hitting start. And there she goes. And with just in a couple of minutes, there we are. Very small, but you can make it as big as you want. Just like I showed you, setting the size. I'm just trying to conserve on the wood. This stuff is not cheap. Just to give you an example of what we're doing. So we've done the dog and we've done the rabbit. Now we're going to move to a different material. I don't believe I showed you with the last one, but to focus your laser, let me pull the laser back a little. They give you this little tool, and you simply loosen your laser head right here, and you set that on the material, and you lay your laser right on top of this part here, and your laser is then adjusted. Okay, I have a piece of black acrylic that Algo Laser has provided. We're going to go ahead and do the same image I just did, simply for the fact is I want to make it a bigger image, and I've already printed that, so I know what I did last time. So now I can make it a little bigger to cover the acrylic, because I got one shot at this and I don't have any more, and I've never used it before. So now we're going to go to the material selection, and we're going to scroll down. There it was. Look at all the choices you have. Black acrylic. It is recommending that one, so we're going to go with what they recommend. I'm looking for my size. There it is. So we printed that last time. And let's do 75 millimeters. Okay. And let's hit. I'm not sure I'm in the right position. Okay, it does have frame. Okay, so we know we're wrong. So I can bring my laser down. And we'll make it bigger, because now we got the frame button. So let's make it bigger. Let's go back to the image. And let's go a width of 100. I am not good at millimeters. I am an American that has inches. I haven't figured out how to convert this yet. Can do it on Lightburn. Okay, 100 by 108. Confirm that. Let's frame that. Okay, so you see that we're way off. So what I'm going to do is move my laser down and over. Now we'll hit frame. That is perfect. That is perfect. So you know you're going to hit it. Let's get out of that and let's hit start. I'm learning as you're learning. Alright, as you can see, that did a wonderful job on the black acrylic. I would have probably picked a better image, but that's nice. Now if you've seen these are, you get little stands and you put a light on them, and they, especially with the clear, they look really cool. So I will be getting some acrylic, and now that I know that I can do it on this machine, that's even better. I'm sorry if there's a glare. Let me try to get to where there's not a glare. Well, I don't know if there never will be. So that's cool. The acrylic came out really nice. I like it. Let's try something else. Alright, now I've selected an image of a rose that we're going to print on a coated metal business card. And we'll see how good this does. I've never printed on this material as well. We go ahead and get it set up and we're ready to start. And we'll just let this play out. Hit start. And we have laser action. This is a really neat feature that you can make business cards. Metal business cards are very popular. And I make some for myself. Alright, let's see what we have here. Now I can see I didn't have it perfectly centered, but enough to where you can get an idea. Now that is extremely cool. I like that. And this is a very thin, I believe it's metal. Yeah, it's metal. It's like an aluminum. You did a very nice job on that. Sometimes, like, with the acrylic, you got to wipe it off. Oh yeah, that makes it better. And look at that. You can have your name, your phone number, anything you want to put on there. Very cool. All right, let's cut something out and make a project. All right, let's pick us a project out. I'm thinking since Christmas is right around the corner, we may find something here to do with Christmas. Okay, I've loaded a file. I believe it's a sleigh. It looks like a sleigh, but it says sledges on the file. I think that's a language barrier issue. Let's go ahead and print it out, see what we get anyway. Should print and cut it. Alright, that looks pretty cool. Let's see what we got, then I'll put it together. Get this out. As you can see, the pieces fall right out. Alright, look at that. Alright, let me put this together real quick. And we'll have our project. Alright, you can see it's made a little sleigh napkin holder. And for the life of me, it did cut out all the pieces. I can't figure out where they go. I'm sure that's in there. But you take a little glue, and there are so many projects that you could do with a laser. It engraved both sides. So you can see, you put your napkins in there. You can paint it, do whatever you want. It's got a little snowman and a Christmas tree. So isn't that cool? And that was all done. Everything I'd done today was done with just that screen. No light burn, no programs, just what comes with the machine out of the box. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review. I had fun making all these projects. It's a very nice machine. If there are any discount codes, I will have them below in the description. I would highly recommend this to be your first machine if you are interested in getting into laser engraving. There's so many things you can do with one. The price is right. That will be also in the description. I'm sure there could be discounts for the holiday season coming up. I don't know. They will send me those. I will have them in the description. About all I can say. The Algo Laser Alpha MK2 Smart Laser Engraver. You got to try it, man. Happy trails.